like you said, Harold's out, so I mean, no one's really going to be able to replace him. He's a once in a I ain't gonna say lifetime. Like he's one of those players that's hard to replace. I mean, so me, Major, Vic, West, when he gets healthy, just all those guys, we just gotta play off each other and just make it easier for one another, so we can go out there and make big plays.
We're talking about, man, what Big has done for that linebacker moment and how y'all been feeding off of everything, how his development with y'all.
Yeah, I think he's brought a new energy to the run. I think we feed off him. Obviously, I've been around him before, so just him coming back, I mean, he just brings a great energy, man. He makes you want to go out there and really play hard. That's the easiest way to play.
What do you think how Zavion played his first sort of full action?
He played really well. It's a freshman, so I mean things are going really fast for him right now. But I think he did a great job.
Brian talking about there's a couple of positions defensively that there's going to be a lot of evaluation. Once you guys get into the meat of the essence schedule after the off week, that there's going to be a little less rotation. So, like, how do you guys as players sort of approach, I guess, that sort of aspect of the season?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we're going into a straight SEC. We got a bye week coming up, so using this bye week to play that we don't really think about substitutes and things like Coach Kelly saying. I mean, they know what's best for us.
He said that.
I think it was that bull week. Kyron pulled me over to the side and was like, "You a Tiger? You're not going well." So like ever since that time, like we've just been locked in.
Kind of going off that, is there like a certain chemistry that this offense has that kind of is, starting to click and get moving a little bit?
Yes, sir. We just all believe in each other. Like we know every 11, everybody on the field can make a play at any given moment. So like us just having that high standard for each other, and when we don't make a play, we just like we're capable. So us just holding each other to that standard, it's like that's what we get us there.
You're a Louisiana guy, you're from here, so what's it like just to stay in the States, come back and represent your home state?
It means a lot. Like I was talking to my dad about this a couple of days ago. Like it's been a dream just to run out there in that valley. Just looking up in the stands, I'm really here. So it's like, I love it, man. I would rather be nowhere else.
Yeah, kind of that being said, getting into the bowl of SEC play, playing in that valley for your home state, just what does that feel like?
It feel amazing, like, come out there, all the beautiful fans, they screaming, doing their chants. It's like, I'm not gonna say it's like I made it, but it's like, dang, I'm an LSU Tiger. It feels good.
What's your relationship like with Aaron Anderson? I know you guys are both from New Orleans, so since you guys both transferred at the same going a year after each other, what's your relationship like with him?
Aaron, my dog, bro. Like I be on Aaron all the time, like telling him, like, bro, like, because Aaron is actually like one of the best high school players I've watched with my 2 eyes. So I tell him all the time, like, bro, like, do this. Just go out there, hold yourself to that standard. He gonna be alright.
And what do you think has changed with this play? Now, you weren't here last year, but you kind of struggled a bit, dealing with injuries and everything. What do you have to say about, just him as a person and also his performances as well?
Yeah, Aaron's gonna be Aaron. Like he's a wonderful player. Like you get him the ball in space, he can make 10 guys miss. Aaron's just gonna be Aaron. He's been the same player, ain't nothing changed. He's gonna continue to elevate.
You don't mind me asking what's the symbolism of your team?
We had like that timeout when we got down on the goal line, and we told each other we're not letting them in the end zone again, and that's what we did. So it was real exciting to get that stuff.
What was that feeling like?
That's the best feeling in the world. I mean, you're thinking, make a play, just make a play, and when you're able to make a play, it's exciting.
I feel like you get bonus points for knocking his helmet off.
Yeah, honestly, at first I didn't even know his helmet came off, and I came to the sideline there, and I looked up and I saw it on the replay. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool.
What was it like starting with your brother?
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, him coming off an ankle injury, so him being able to get a couple snaps. Hopefully he'll be a lot better for Ole Miss, definitely. But that's awesome.
Well, you said last week that y'all had to eliminate those mistakes y'all were making. How was today's game any different than last week, and how did y'all come out hot in that first half?
I feel like we did eliminate those mistakes, and we started way faster than we've started the past 4 games. So it was real good to see that we came out of the locker room fast.
How important was it to come out in this game before the bye date and just really put it on somebody on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, now we got a lot of confidence going into the bye week. Take 2 weeks to prepare for Ole Miss, who's a great team. So it'll be a real exciting whatever time we play in Death Valley in 2 weeks.
Ole Miss lost to Kentucky today, so do you feel like that gives you guys any advantage going into, coming out of that bye week in 2 weeks for the game?
Now, if anything, that makes them more hungry, but I mean, we're a hungry team too, so it's going to be a battle for sure.
How would you say yours and Greg's relationship has grown throughout the course of this year? I mean, obviously you two are going to be the ones that they're counting on at those inside linebacker spots going forward. Just what would y'all make y'all's performance today, and how y'all kind of going closer over the last several weeks?
Yeah, I love playing with Greg. I mean, anytime we're out there, we're always helping each other, making calls. We can both call the whole defense. So when we're out there together, we work very well together. So I love playing beside him.
I think there was a play where you were tracking a running back like 40, 50 yards downfield. I mean, is that something you feel like comfortable doing? Like whatever the play kind of opens up.
Oh yeah.
There was one play where his running back came down the sidelines.
Yeah. Are you talking about the pass play?
Yeah. You were
yeah, definitely.
I mean,
showed off the speed a little bit there. Yeah, I mean as linebacker, you're gonna have to be able to play man against tight ends and running backs. So I was glad to make that play for sure.
With Perk going down, do you feel like you had to take a more vocal role as a leader this past week?
Vocal? Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I've said in previous interviews, he was really our heartbeat. He'd get the guys going. So I knew that coming into this game, somebody else had to fill that void.
Yeah, kind of that being said, and along with the goal line stop, you obviously have a lot of energy. Just how do you think that sets you apart?
I think I'm an effort guy. I'm not the biggest, not the fastest, not the strongest, but I'm always going to try to go 1,000% every single play.
kind of going in.
Very quick, you talk about what Caden was able to do those first two plays. That was kind of exciting.
No, it was awesome. Coach is always talking about, Coach Sloan's always, telling us to start fast. I don't know if we thought we were going to start that fast, but Caden made an unbelievable play. You just got to give the ball to him and allow him to make plays. And we did an unbelievable job blocking on the perimeter, and that leads to good things. So.
Particularly in the first half, was this the kind of start that y'all were looking for all season?
I would say yes. I think that our best football is still yet to be played. I think we made some mistakes out there that we'd like to have back, and I think that it's good for us going into the bye week. An opportunity to obviously soak up all the good things that happen, but also correct the things that we feel like we can be better at. So I think it'll be good for us.
Is there a unique element that he brings to the offense, Kate?
Yeah, he does an unbelievable job. Obviously he's very explosive with the ball in his hands. I think the line also did an unbelievable job of giving him opportunities to have space around, to give him space and good things happen.
A lot of talk about their offense, and your defense only gave up one field goal the first 7 times they touched the ball. What did you kind of see from the sideline?
Yeah, they did an unbelievable job. The leaders on that side of the ball really stepped up. I thought, Greg Penn and Whit Weeks and those guys, and I think Greg had something like 14 tackles or something insane. And when you have leaders that are, demanding more from their teammates and also making plays themselves, it creates a unit that's pretty unstoppable, and I thought they did an unbelievable job tonight.
What did it feel like to get involved in the run game?
Yeah, it was cool. I think that's the first time in my life I've ever had 2 rushing touchdowns in a game. But it's a cool feeling. But it's a great play call. So.
Coach said that the second interception, you know better.
Yeah. I made some mistakes. 2 plays that I want back. The first one was just a play that I got outside the pocket, and it's a throw that I make normally in my sleep. I'll beat myself up over it for the next couple of weeks. Our next week into this bye week. And the second one was a mistake that I made that I shouldn't have done. I got to be better. I'll continue to strive to be better, and hopefully, like I said, continue to clean up the things that we all got to clean up as an offense, and me specifically with taking care of the football.
Without getting into too much detail, what was that conversation with Brian Kelly like after that second interception?
Yeah, it was just a normal conversation between a coach and a player that should happen. And, he expects a lot of me, and that's how I would want it to be. The worst thing I would want is to throw an interception, come off the sideline, and nobody says anything to me, because that would mean that nobody has believed in me to not do what I did. So, Coach Kelly does an unbelievable job in correcting me and letting me know. I've been coached hard my whole life. I think it started when I was a kid with my dad. He was always very hard on me and very, enthusiastic and very loud. And so I'm used to stuff like that. And I think Coach Kelly did an unbelievable job, just talking to me through it and helping me correct it. And, Coach Sloan will as well once we watch the tape.
How do you feel about this team after 5 games now going into a bye and then the meat of your schedule?
Sorry, say that again?
How do you feel about this team after 5 games now heading into a bye and then the meat of your schedule?
Oh, for one, I think our best football has not been played yet. I think that we're getting there and we're getting better and improving each week, and I think that's what's most important. We got a bye week to get everybody back healthy and get everybody going. Like I said, we're going to get in the film room and correct the mistakes. And also, we did a lot of good things tonight as well. So, just take in those and grow from them as well.
Gary, what has Zavion Thomas brought to you offensively? What he's able to do in the return game?
Yeah, he's extremely explosive. He's the most dangerous returner in all of football, I believe. Whenever he has the ball in his hands, there's an opportunity for it to be a big play. We've been really, really close to busting some big ones, and I think that as we continue to get better, like I said, it's a full game. It's not just offense, defense, special teams matters. And I think that special teams has done a good job of just continuing to work and get better, just like the other phases of the ball. So, as they continue to work to get better, just like everybody else, I believe that more plays will come.
Is that your little brother?
Who's that? Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool, especially for it to happen on game day. It's just pretty special, for him to get that offer in place and where I'm at. And it was really cool seeing when he tweet out the offer and use a picture of me as the offer. It's pretty cool. It's really, really cool. I'm really, really proud of him and the season he's had so far and then how much better he's going to continue to get and the lessons he's going to learn. And I think the sky's the limit for him. So.
What do you guys need to work on in the bye weeks?
I think there's a lot of things. We'll watch the tape, obviously. I can't give you specifics on what I believe it's going to be, but I think just continuing to mesh and continue to get better. Like I said, I don't believe our best football's been played yet, and I think that you'll continue to see us getting better.
How has Caden been able to pick up the offense so quickly, despite just being fresh?
Yeah, he's really smart. He understands the game. He has great vision, great speed, great explosive ability. So, like I said earlier, the offensive line did a great job of just giving him opportunities in space. And when you put him in space, he can make plays. Yeah, I think Coach Sloan's doing an unbelievable job. Not just with his play calling, but the way he's led us. That's a tough role as an offensive coordinator in the SEC. I can say, speaking from firsthand, just seeing my dad growing up, that's a tough role. And everybody's always, on you. It's kind of like playing quarterback. When things go wrong, it's always your fault. And so I think Coach Sloan's done an unbelievable job, and not only in calling plays, but also preparing me and helping me see the offense and read things out and things like that. I've said this before. I don't believe that there's anybody else in the country more prepared and better to coach me. And I think he's done an unbelievable job preparing me and the rest of our offense. And when we get out there, I think he does an unbelievable job.